Training to play is obviously an enormously important factor. There's a natural side of who everyone is and what that brings to the table, and that's why the sport's great, because you can't create robots, you can't create machines of people that do the same thing. Everyone's got their own special ways of seeing things that allow them to react differently. But there's one thing that undoubtedly covers everything for me, and that is, for me, you don't bring out a performance, you perform as you are as a person. 90% is training, 10% is playing the game in terms of actual time, but that 90% is all geared towards the 10%. So it's strange in a way, it's so important, all the training, but at the end of the week when you play the game, it all comes down to that 80 minutes. So for me, every second of what I'm doing professionally, I try and allow it to be a nutshell version of the kind of player I want to be. So when you train, you can't, in my eyes, you can't turn up to training and be off with your skills, or you can't have a mentality on a Monday and just say it's okay because it's a Monday, because that's part of that 90%. That's part of it gone and wasted. And the more you live your values, the less effort they are. It doesn't then become a case of sitting in the change room before a game and saying to yourself, I'm going to be great today, I'm going to be great today, trying to convince yourself. You actually just say, it more becomes a case of, well, I've been great Monday, I've been great Tuesday, great Wednesday, great Thursday, great Friday, so the chances are I'm going to be pretty good today. Now, if you take that back another week and you were great all that week, if you take that back 3 seasons where everything you do is with your intentions is towards getting better, it's being switched on and focused every second of training, it's being massively conscientious in terms of the work you're doing and looking for areas to improve, you live your performance so that your performance becomes part of who you are, not part of what you manage to pull out of the bag on a Saturday. Because if it does come down to pulling things out of the bag on Saturday, sometimes what you pull out isn't going to be great. And that's where you get this up and down effect. And if you can become your performance, and that's basically what it is for me, then life becomes a bit more simple. And you do have something there to fall back on. When you get the nervous anxiety, you can say, well, hold on, every week this is me. It's been me, so the chances have to be in your favour. If you take chances on your training and you mess around with that, then you mess around with the weekend, and when you're not sure in your head, there is no worse place to be than be out there in front of thousands when you're not actually that sure about what you're doing. So yeah, every bit of training for me is important, and that's why it looks intense, and that's why there's precision in it, because everyone wants to succeed, and I believe in some way you can buy some of that success with the effort you put in and the way that you approach it.